Hello, I'm Barb Davis. I'm a member of the Bylaws Committee, and I'm going to walk you through Article 7 of the proposed revision to the Constitution of People's Church. Article 7 is the duties and responsibilities of the Board of Trustees. And this is one of a number of videos on each article of the proposed revision. There are also documents with the full checks, a summary of the major changes, a directory of who to contact, and other files on the peopleschurch.net website. We encourage you to read these documents and watch the recordings, and later in the fall, before we head for a vote, we'll be having live listening sessions to have feedbacks. So we'd really like to have you think about what you like and don't like about any of the proposed things, changes. If you are interested in having a conversation one-to-one with a member of the Bylaws Committee, you can also do that. Okay, the highlights for Article 7. We ran our proposed revisions past a lawyer who specializes in nonprofit corporations, charities. And one of his suggestions was that the general charge of the board be enlarged to include safety and anything not granted to the ministers or members. We also, because we are, the board is responsible for many of our church policies, we explicitly state when information should be in the policy manual so that the members know where to go to see the policies. The board's responsibility for gifts or bequests was moved from Article 11, Budget and Finance, to Article 7. A trustee can now be removed for cause. Previously, there wasn't any way to remove a trustee at all. The treasurer and additional officers are appointed and can be removed by the board. So it's made explicit in this article. We removed a section. The appointment of employees or hiring has been delegated to the minister in practice. And so we specifically made it so that the minister could hire without necessarily going through the Board of Trustees. We also removed the section on the appointment of committee liaisons because we currently don't do this. And if there's something that we're not doing, we shouldn't have it in our bylaws as an explicit duty if it's not going to be done. We also went through all of the Constitution, and any duties of the board described in other articles have been moved to Article 7. Okay, so the actual wording. The only change in this first section is the part about oh, there's a typo. And overseeing the safety of the congregation, except for those powers expressly granted to the minister or members by this Constitution. In section 2, we explicitly stated that there will be a policy manual. It's not just enough to determine, administer, and implement, but we need to have them compiled together so that the members have a place to go to see what policies are currently in effect. Section 3 is pretty much the same as it was before. Section 4 is was moved to this article from Article 11, Budget and Finance. Section 5 is that we explicitly now allow the Board of Trustees to remove a trustee for cause, and the procedure will be written out in the policy manual so people can see what will happen. We added this phrase within 6 weeks following the vacancy so that there was a time limit on how long you would have a vacancy on the board. We didn't specifically give the ability to appoint, or the responsibility to appoint officers to the board before, so we have added that. The fact that a treasurer is specifically mentioned is because the state of Michigan wants or explicitly states that a treasurer is an officer of a nonprofit corporation. So we do have to have a treasurer. And the board, of course, is responsible for the duties and the terms of service. And anyone that they have appointed, they may remove. This was formerly Section 7. It's now Section 8. Hasn't changed. We did then explicitly remove the committee liaisons, which was formerly in Section 7. And we made sure that any other duties in the Constitution were moved to Article 7. So we encourage you to watch the other recordings, read the new proposed new Constitution, and participate as much as you want. Thank you for spending some time. So thank you very much for spending time and being interested in the future of People's Church. We'll see you in the next one.